Kaz. She's at Pitt Street Mall. Kaz, what's going on?
Thanks, Larry. Yes, I'm in Pitt Street Mall here in Sydney, just inside of Westfield at Priceline Pharmacy's Popper Health Check Centre. Now, I'm joined by Justin Withers, who is a Priceline pharmacist. I've just had my blood pressure checked. How did it look, Justin?
It's perfect.
Yeah. Look, why is it so important? What's the link between blood pressure and stroke?
Well, blood pressure is the pressure which the blood acts on the blood vessels as it's going through the body. And so if you have high blood pressure, it can cause the blood vessels to become under stress. And so what happens then is the blood vessel, the walls can become really brittle and they can break and they can leak. And if they have a leak in the likes of the brain, it can lead to stroke. And also what can happen is if the blood pressure remains high for too long, it can cause clots to form. And they could lodge, say, in the back of the artery which supplies the brain, which can also cause stroke. So it's really important that if we identify with someone with high blood pressure, that we then act on that and refer them back to their GP.
And it's so easy, isn't it?
It's really simple. It's really simple. Yep. You can just pop into a Priceline pharmacy, particularly in the month of April when we're conducting Mission Health, but any time in any Priceline pharmacy we can take your blood pressure.
Yeah, and this campaign is actually part of Australia's biggest blood pressure check. And the important part about this is that it's free, it's painless, and you can do it right up until May the 4th. Now, I'm joined by CEO of Stroke Foundation Australia, Sharon McGowan, and also Winter Olympian and also stroke survivor, Sammy Kennedy-Sim. This is amazing. Sammy, I look at you, you're so young, you're so fit and healthy. You're actually a stroke survivor.
I am. I had a stroke 3 years ago on Monday, and it's really highlighted to me how stroke doesn't discriminate between ages. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I knew something was wrong. I was very lucky to be rushed to hospital, and I had enough time to get the right treatment, and luckily it made a full recovery to then compete at the Olympics and hopefully again at the Winter Olympics in 2 years' time.
Your story is quite compelling because you were in your early 20s, and thankfully your husband had the smarts to see the signs that we all learn as stroke awareness, and he got you to the hospital within minutes, and you were able to make a full recovery. Not only that, but 6 months later competed at the Winter Olympics.
Look, like I said, I am very lucky, and it's so important for everybody to understand what the signs are and to know that time is probably the essence here, and if you can get yourself to hospital as soon as possible, you can receive the treatment that you need.
And you've now become an ambassador for the National Stroke Foundation, and congratulations on that, because people like you are able to then get the word out.
That's right. You know, like I said, I was very young. Stroke was something that I only associated with older people, like my grandfather, for example. And now learning through my time with the Stroke Foundation that stroke does happen to young people, it happens to newborn babies. And the more we get the word out that it is an issue, the bigger and the better our support systems can be.
And it is that awareness, Sharon, that we need to get out there, because the statistics show quite a lot of young people are suffering strokes.
Absolutely. 30% of strokes happen to people under age 65.
Wow.
Stroke doesn't discriminate. It affects men and women of all ages. So it's so important for us to get the message out there. A stroke happens every 10 minutes in Australia, and 11,000 people will lose their lives to stroke this year. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, and making sure that you capture all the signs early is so important. Having your blood pressure checked is one of the vital ways that you can help prevent stroke, and not just for yourself, but Sharon, it's really important. Family, friends, even social media. I know that there's a hashtag. If you are going to take photos today, hashtag fight stroke is really, really important, because getting that message out there is what's going to save lives.
It's going to save lives. 50,000 strokes happen in Australia every year, and it doesn't discriminate. So get out there, get your blood pressure checked. It could save your life.
Yeah, you got till May the 4th. Head into a Priceline pharmacy or a selected Westfield centre and have your blood pressure checked today.
Great advice.
Yes. Now, still to come, why are so many Aussies going under the knife? We reveal the reasons why breast surgery is on the rise.
And soon for you, they wrote some of the catchiest melodies in the 80s. That was a great song, but which fine young cannibals hit was on top of the Aussie charts on this day in 1989? We've got the answer for you soon.